I'm your 47th District State Representative, Mark Hargrove. Thank you for trusting me to serve the many communities in our district, which includes Auburn, Kent, Renton, Covington, Black Diamond, and Ravensdale. Thank you for watching today. The session is really moving along quickly. I cannot believe we are already finished with the third week. On Monday the 24th, I took my first vote on one of the most important discussions this legislature has to deal with, fixing the budget. I was happy the majority party moved quickly to get a bill to adjust spending and address part of our current budget shortfall, but in my view, their solutions won't lead to the long-term solutions to the overspending that has continued since 2005. For example, the budget fix the majority party put forward did not reform a single government program, but it cut deep into education. One of the worst things their bill did was to retroactively defund K-4 enhancement dollars promised to schools. In many cases, that money has already been spent to hire teachers. Where are schools going to find the funds to repay the state? I simply cannot support requiring schools to repay money we told them to spend. The good news is that the House Republicans put forward a bill that offered a stark contrast on how we would budget long term. Our proposal actually cut deeper into the current deficit, not by defunding our own schools, but by cutting programs that simply are unsustainable in the next biennium budget. These adjustments would have begun the process of addressing the nearly $5 billion shortfall facing the state this July. While our proposal did not pass, it was a good start of a debate that must happen now if we want to create a budget that lives within the tax revenue collected. There are a lot of difficult decisions ahead, but as leaders, we have to make them if we want to reach our goal of getting our state back on track financially. Besides the budget, I have been working on two ideas that are getting positive feedback. First is my legislation freeing school districts to create innovation schools. It's a bill that would allow for more local control and is getting strong support from both parties. I'm happy to say that my bill has several Democrat co-sponsors in bipartisan support across this political spectrum. What I have heard from our local teachers and school officials is that one model for education doesn't fit every district. My Innovation Schools proposal, House Bill 1546, captures the idea that parents and teachers know what best fits the needs of students in their communities. My bill would allow communities the flexibility to come up with designs that fit their own unique challenges and opportunities. Whether it's helping underachieving schools improve, closing the achievement gap, or lowering dropout rates, my bill opens the door to new ways of doing things. I believe this approach will energize teachers, parents, and kids because they will design the school and be invested in its success. I would welcome your feedback on this bill and any ideas you see that could improve it. I also just introduced legislation that I believe will help employers put people back to work. My bill would double the business and occupation tax credit for employers with the hope that leaving more money in their pockets will allow them to begin hiring. I believe getting people back to work is the only way we are going to turn our state's economy around. One last observation I want to share with you is my frustration with the committee system and in particular how it functioned in the recent budget bill. Normally, as a member of the Education Committee and the Education Appropriations and Oversight Committee, I would have the opportunity to evaluate and vote on specific education and associated budgeting issues. However, all of the decisions about the budget bill and the only proposed alternative were made in the Ways and Means Committee. Therefore, in my first opportunity to vote on a bill of significance, I faced the uncomfortable predicament of voting for a bill that some of my constituents didn't like because the alternative was worse. Unfortunately, that is the nature of the political process. I will keep you informed on my progress and look forward to hearing from you on these or any other issues. Just a reminder, my door is always open and I'm happy to assist constituents with finding information and working with state agencies. Please feel free to contact my legislative office anytime. Thank you for the opportunity to serve as your local representative.